So maybe that did do some good, but I don't think the Nameless One really likes Ignis too much at the moment.
Done.
Maybe he dislikes him enough to sell him to, for the book.
I'm gone.
Thing for the book. Which does remind me, actually. What is today's words of wisdom? Give me some advice. You feel a faint sneer curl up in the corner of your mouth. You quickly repress it. And I bestow this advice. Separate yourself from small-minded fools and the weak by recognizing that you have a destiny. This alone gives you the authority to tread where others would fear go.
Updated my journal.
Okay, so that's today's advice. I'm gonna save. And yeah, let's see status. What level are you? Level 7. Okay. It's got a lot of bonuses against different types of melee and missile. Okay, he's got armor class bonus against all. Got resistance against fire and electricity and acid. Could actually be quite powerful from the looks of it. Okay. Neat. And how's our alignment? We're still neutral good somehow. Not too sure why. That's okay. Alright. Well, let's resume our investigation of stuff. Now I did see one bit in the walkthrough when I was browsing over it that this mage is actually...
Grace, I thought you succubi were supposed to be fun. Why so cold?
Interruptions. Alright. Morta, you go first.
You know, Mort, on some planes they burn jesters for firewood.
Sheesh. Ask a question and they flay the skin from your bones.
If you keep bobbing about, Skull, I'm gonna mount you in the end of a pike.
I'm starting to feel that way. You keep interrupting me. Alright. We have to talk to a drunken mage. That's basically what I was trying to say. And I think we already have. There was a bit of information. Yeah, this was it. So we've seen all of this. He's got a drinking problem, but there's someone you should speak to, unfulfilled desire. You can find her in the Civic Fest Hall. Talk to her of your love for drink, and you'll soon find that you won't want it any longer. His eyes brighten. Truly? I shall go. Speak to her now, then. I thank you, sir. Here, I would have you take this. I have no need of it. Alright, and he gives you the mug. Now, why would Nameless One talk to him? Probably, you know, sort of the remorse and pity that he's feeling. Remembers that guy and wants him to forget things. Although now... I think he himself might be willing to forget a lot of things. Somehow I don't think the game is going to let us forget.
I don't trust the Gith.
Oh, shut up, Mort. Shut up, Mort! But as pained as he is right now, I think he's smart enough to realize that maybe that's not such a good idea.
Done.
Alright. Was this the linguist house? Here we go. Fnum glances your way, frowning. Chosen to grace my home once more, have you? What is it you wish of me this time? Here. Take a look at this. He takes the unfolded dodecahedron in his hands and examines it closely. This language is long dead one, known virtually to no one. I believe my father, a linguist like myself, knew this language, and may well have been the only man in Sigil at the time that could understand it. I recognize it from his notes, but I cannot translate it. Okay. Do you have those notes still? He shakes his head. They'd be of no use to you if you're looking to translate anything. And a few actual books he had pertaining to that language have disappeared through the time, around the time of his murder, I believe. He was murdered? Strangled he was. He had left to tutor someone. He taught various languages to supplement the research income, and was discovered dead in the side chamber of the Civic Festal. The killer was never found. This was perhaps 50 years ago now. I was but a child. Okay, but he could teach this language. Surely he did and could, were he alive today. My father was said to be a great teacher. I have his skill with language, but not his patience for others, sadly.
Updated my journal.
Is he interred at the mortuary? Why no, his ashes are kept here. He points to a bronze urn sitting atop a cabinet beside a bouquet of purple flowers. Why? Smile crosses his lips. And necroscope, are you? Speak with the dead? He suddenly frowns. I have no wish to speak of these things any longer. Now, if you'll excuse me. That's okay. We'll speak to the dead. There is an urn atop the small cabinet, full of ashes and charred bits of bone. Alright, let's talk. They stir faintly, as if moved by your breath. The ashes, I mean. And a faraway voice whispers up from the urn. Why have I been summoned to these ashes, cold and grey as the heart of a hag? To answer some questions, spirit. Alright. Let me just get to the point. Yes, I know that tongue. I was a linguist and scholar, you see. I was murdered by a student of mine. Murdered so that I could not teach another the language that I taught him. Tongue of the Uyo, it was, one of the rarest in the multiverse. I knew of none who spoke it, save myself and that one damnable murderous student. And I could teach you this language. It would please me to do so. In fact, if only to spite that bloody-handed student of long ago. First tell me what languages you do speak. As the spirit speaks to you of the lost language of the Uyu, there is a throbbing sensation in your temples as a memory begins to surface. Memories of this language. Recall letters, words, phrases, until a spire wind blowing away the blanket of a poisonous smog over the great foundry. The language is once more revealed to you in its entirety.
Updated my journal.
There is another memory, though, bubbling to the surface. A darker one. Its presence troubles you somehow. Fills you with unease and unexplained pangs of guilt.
Updated my journal.
Now we're going to experience this. At last, you recall Finn Anlai himself. You remember his gentle voice, his kind manner, his schooling you in the ancient language of the Uyo. Uh-oh. You also remember your scarred, gnarled hand wrapped around his frail throat, crushing his larynx, thus ensuring that the secret contents of your journal, hidden and thrice trapped in a dodecahedral puzzle box and penned in the obscure language of the Oyo, would be forever safe from prying eyes. Would we admit to killing? I don't think we would, actually. Although he feels guilt, he's not going to... Yeah, he's not going to make himself vulnerable by telling what he did. I think I understand enough of the language now. Thanks. Alright, let's take a look at this. Alright, let's read it.
My journal.
The tablet turns out to be a journal of sorts. One kept by some prior incarnation of yourself, it would seem. And not an altogether sane one either. There are only a handful of completely coherent sections. Oh dear. Well, Whispering Shadows, we won't know about that. We won't know about a female ghost, I guess. Because that could be Daenerys. Again. Hiding something within your own body. Maybe it's still there. Alright, we'll just do it. Whispering Shadows. The whispers are not the shadows moving. They are speaking, plotting, talking to each other. I can understand some of what they say. What about the female ghost? The book tells me things, whispers things. It tells me to avoid the ghost girl. Avoid her. I don't know her, and she torments me. Hiding something in your own body? And so I swallowed it, hoping it'd catch in my bowels. I can make someone remove it when I need to. Did we do that at some point? I don't remember. Pointed ranting. I've learned that my life is not my own. I am not allowed to have my life. You will have to pull my life from my broken body if you want it. It's you who will die. If I cannot have it, neither will you. You are responsible for this treason of the flesh. You will not live to live my life. Okay. Dreams unravel. Why can't I dream? I used the goblet of Samir to force a waking dream. I saw a hag. She tempted me, threatened me with shadows. I have never seen her, but she came when I dreamt. I must not dream again, and I must always be aware. I destroyed the goblet. She says she is someone of power, and that she will have me. She will find me. Get away, hag. Stay far away. Leave me in peace. I want nothing to do with you. Her voice reeked of evil's talons like spiders. They burrowed into my grey matter, and I need her out of my mind. Out, hag. She was a myth, a fairy tale. Who alone challenged the Lady of Pain? How can one fight someone who is a myth? I don't have the weapons. I need weapons that will kill her. Should she find me? I need a strategy so she cannot defeat me when she comes for me. I must devise and think. I shall beat her. How about the accursed tattoos? The accursed tattoos that will not leave my skin. I've tried to burn them off my skin. Failed. I tried to cloak myself. But I always feel that people are reading my flesh. Reading me like a book. Whenever they look at me, I want to tear their eyes out, pluck them from their sockets, and crush them beneath my heel. A bit crazy. Yeah, not entirely sane. Incarnation is right. Danger of names. Fear names. Names have power and identity. Names can be used as weapons by others. They are a hook that can be used to track you find you, hunt you across the plains. Remain nameless, and you shall be safe. Let's try the killing in the Festal. I went to Festal, looking for the path of my false self in its halls. So glaring was it that those that I did not know, the false ones, welcomed me into their confidence, treated me as a friend, showed me my room, attended my needs. I had to restrain myself from launching out against them. I would have been premature. First I needed to protect my identity. I found one who knew the exclusive language of the Oyo, learned it as I could, then killed him. Then went to the Centaurium and prepared to end the matter. Soon. Okay, I don't know what that is about ending the matter. Read about the murder of one who tried to help you. Uh-oh. There's nothing he can do. Memories are gone, he says. Never to return. He says lies, and tells me this is what he told me. Lies, he said, my mind is weakening from every death. Lies. He sat there, betraying my confidence with every turn. He says that only after 3 more deaths, 3 more lives, will I gain the benefit of keeping my memories. But that I, myself, will die when I die. Die? How can one be immortal and still die? He could not answer, so he was of no use. I butchered him, so no other incarnation will ever benefit from his uselessness. Okay. Let's read a cryptic answer from an unknown source. So the ghastly head said, "You've been divided. You are one of many men." One of many men? You bore many names. Each has left their scars in your flesh. Lost One, Immortal One, Incarnation's End, Man of 1,000 Deaths, the one that doomed to live, Restless One, one of many, the one whom life holds prisoner, the Bringer of Shadows, the Wounded One, Misery Bringer, Yemeth? Yemeth. That name's familiar. Alright, continue reading this portion of the journal. You are a silver glass that has cracked and the pieces shattered across the history. Only one piece is of import. Regain that and your life will be yours again. There will be a price. This price will buy you a chance. With a chance, you are doomed. You have lost that which is never meant to be separated from man. Your mortality has been stripped from you. Lost. It exists, but you must find it before your mind is lost to you as well. I think that's it, isn't it? Oh no. Read something about a legacy. A legacy, the note read. Forget not to collect your legacy. And a small code scratched beside it. 51AA. A is a trap, no doubt, set by yet another of my false selves. I'll see it destroyed, I will. 51AA. A is a trap. I don't get what that means. Anyway. Seems like we have business in a few buildings here. So yeah, I did look up the getting of the flask. I also looked up how to get Styx water. And I guess we're supposed to know. You're supposed to know. Knowing is important. Anyway, you're supposed to know that this is Styx water. All these birds. And I guess it might be written on the inscription somewhere. I don't know. But you're supposed to somehow know that. And I guess the Nameless One saw it earlier, and he just remembered. So that's what happened. So let's catch one. So you take this mug, and you dip it into the icy wind rushing from the pedestal, catching a small shard with a slight clang. Putting into the mug, you can see that the dark bird is a razor-sharp sliver of black ice. Only the mug's magical properties prevent the shard from melting away to nothing. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure how we're supposed to find that out, but there it is. Just so I don't spend, forever trying to figure that out. Alright, let's see if we can figure out what this legacy business is all about.